Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary pals alike, welcome to DCA Takedown episode 232. We are on the road to Revelations 10. This is the second to last episode before that huge event, by the way. D-Wall here with you on commentary. Thank you again so much for joining me for another episode. We have a huge night in store for you, including our main event tonight. John Blackos goes one-on-one with Tyler Parks, and after Tyler's actions the last couple of weeks, John is looking for some revenge. Also, we are going to find out the final team that'll round out that ladder match at Revelations 10 for the tag titles. The Lagoon Company's going to take on the Real Wrestling Throwbacks, and we're going to find out who faces Jazz at Revelations for the Burnout Championship as Varl Graythorn takes on Zaya Steele. But tonight, right now, we are kicking it off with a big four-way match featuring four of the men that are going to be in that Takedown Battle Royal, that Duel for Destiny Battle Royal that I'm calling it. Rumble Rose's the Rumble Rose's Battle Royal is also going to take place at Revelations 10. The Duel for Destiny Battle Royal, the same concept. And this is one of the men that is already going to be entered into that match. Former Celestial Champion, two-time Celestial Champion, Big Code Red Daddy Connolly, who wants to surely vie for the DCA World title. He's already VW Tag Team Champion, but you know for a fact he's still searching for singles gold. And if he wins that Battle Royal, he's got a first-class ticket to that match at the 13-year anniversary show. And another man who's made waves the last couple of weeks since he returned to DCA and the VW in general, Andre Barnett. And if you didn't see the return of ZCW Destruction the other day, one, go back and watch it. Thank you for the shout out, Zaya. But number two, you saw Andre Barnett make a challenge for the Pride title. He's number one contender for that belt on the next episode of Destruction, but tonight he's looking to build some momentum toward the Duel for Destiny Battle Royal at Revelations 10. And if you don't know the rules of the Battle Royals, it's pretty simple. 6 competitors will start. Eliminations will be taking place when you are thrown over the top rope and both feet touch the floor. When that phase of the match has ended, 5 more competitors will come out, and this will continue twice more until the final stage the final Battle Royal stage, I should say, when 4 competitors come out. That'll make 20 total superstars in the match. And then the final 2 that are left standing after everyone else has been thrown over the top rope will compete in a singles match. And the winner of that singles match will win the entire match overall and will earn a World Championship match at the 13-year anniversary show. And here's another competitor in that match, Takuma Fuji, somebody who's looking to build some momentum, someone who's looking for some direction of his own here in VWU. And winning that Battle Royal will definitely do just that. And speaking of somebody looking for momentum, we heard from him a few weeks ago. Calvin Richardson, former DCA World Champion. And a man who said he doesn't know how much time he's got left. I mean, let's face it, he's older now. He got into this game a little later than some of the other DCA originals. He's got a wife now. He's got kids now. He's got a lot more to think about. So he knows his time is running short, but regardless, you know Calvin Richardson, I've known him for years. The man isn't going to quit until he physically can't go anymore. But these four men, all looking for momentum, and good thing is, this isn't over the top rope. This is first pin or first submission that will win the match. And this is going to be an interesting four-way matchup. Again, everyone looking for momentum heading into Revelations. Andre trying to get an early pin. And Takuma taking down Michael. And this is going to be a bit of a hard match to call, so excuse me if I'm a little shooken up here. Four-way matches are always very hard to call at times, even for the most experienced commentators. Michael's getting his chest kicked in. And now neck breaker onto Takuma. And now, nope, Andre fighting his way out. And now Andre again going right after Takuma. Takes him down with a crucifix bomb. There's a pinfall. No. And now Michael going after Calvin. And I don't think any of these men have any personal animosity with each other. I think it's just mostly the fact that there's so much pride on the line here. And the thing about it is, that's not a bad thing at all. Everyone here wants to get momentum heading into Revelations, obviously. Kick by Takuma. Meanwhile, Calvin and Michael are now on the outside. Takuma went for a moonsault, nobody there. Now Andre's going to take advantage of that. And Andre with a suplex. Again, coming up later tonight, we're going to see John Blackos one-on-one with Tyler Parks in the main event. Plus, we are going to see who will face Jazz at Revelations 10 for the Burnout title. It'll either be Varl Graythorn or Zaya Steele. And we're going to decide who's going to go to join Too Wicked, the KBC, the champions, and the Punk movement in that World Tag Team title ladder match between the Lagoon Company and the Real Wrestling Throwbacks, two former tag team champions in their own right. We're going to decide who's going to go into that match at Revelations 10. So a lot of implications here tonight for Revelations 10. We are closing in, like I said before, on that big event. We are only 2 shows away in terms of the takedown side and 2 shows away on the Wildcat side. Andre and Michael fighting inside the ring. Meanwhile, Calvin and Takuma fighting outside. And now off the stun gun, here's a cover by Andre, only a 1. You've got 4 former champions in this matchup, by the way. This is a lot of star power in this match. Head scissors by Michael, and now trying to take advantage of Takuma, but Michael caught him. Now ringing the arm in and taking it down. Kick to the face. Andre went for that kick, but couldn't get it. And now Takuma looking for a kick of his own, and no, he can't get it. I would love to see a Takuma and Michael singles match at some point down the line, because these two can really go at it here. And they're obviously doing just that here in this match. Again, this isn't over the top rope, obviously, because if it was over the top rope, this match will be over by now. Michael didn't appreciate Andre's kick, and now powerbomb by Calvin. Swift death by Andre, but Calvin broke it up. And see, all that is fine and good in the match at Revelations, but the only thing you got to do is throw your opponent over the top rope, which might be easier said than done with everyone involved. And now everybody on the top, onto the floor, right in the front of the Celtic announce table. Yes, we have a Celtic announce table. Don't argue with me about it. Northern Light suplex, and it went for the kick, but Takuma blocked it. And now Michael going for condition red, but no. No, he wasn't going for condition red. He was going for a sudden impact, actually, on the floor. Speaking of on the floor, crucifix bomb on the floor to Calvin. This has been a war so far. But again, like I said, all these men looking for momentum heading in to Revelations. And now, big drop kick by Andre onto Calvin. Now Takuma with the kendo stick trying to get an advantage. Sending Calvin into the steps, and then gets a kendo stick thrown in the back of his head. Michael coming around the corner. Meanwhile, Andre and Calvin double teaming Takuma. But here comes Michael. Calvin again sent into the steps. Again, I don't know who's going to win this thing, but whoever does has definitely earned it. Because it is getting chippy out here. Everyone getting sent into the steps. Getting hit by kendo sticks. And Calvin again into the steps. I don't know how much more Calvin's body can take getting thrown into the steps over and over again. And then Takuma gets thrown into the steps. Meanwhile, crucifix onto Michael, but Calvin's back in. And there's the blackout elbow. But immediately it gets broken up. They knew that Andre probably wouldn't have been able to kick out at that point. Now, Takuma going for the darkness driver and gets all of it. But he can't capitalize quick enough. There's a pinfall. Michael doesn't notice it. Now he does. If he was distracted just a little bit longer, Takuma would have this win. And now reverse DDT. But Takuma rolls out of the ring. And now Michael rolls out of the ring. Drop kick to Calvin. Takuma now. Irish whip onto Andre. No. Back elbow. And then gets a chair thrown in his face. As Wayne would call it, the Sabu Memorial chair throw. Takuma is out. And now Michael's out. Chair to the head. No disqualification in a fatal four-way, obviously. And now Takuma's got a chair. And now Takuma cracks Andre with a chair. And bends it over his body, too. But wait a minute, Andre with a roll-up. Trying to steal it. No. And now, Michael had the pin, but it got broken up by Takuma inadvertently there. Hit Thunderstruck, but it wasn't enough because it got broken up, and that's the danger of this. Oh, no. Takuma, Darkness Driver on the chair, but Michael's got the pin. No, wait. He's counting Takuma's pin. No, and now he's counting Michael's pin, and he gets broken up. And that's the danger of this four-way environment. Things like that can happen. Hell, we've had a double pinfall at one point. There's a rocket kick by Andre onto Calvin. This could be it right here, but no, Takuma broke it up. And this is just the kind of action you're going to see at Revelations 10, that's for sure. Except probably not with not as many weapons. Another chair throw to the back of the head. It is fast and furious right now. But you would expect nothing less. And then another Yakuza cutter on the chair to Andre. Andre's getting worn out right now, that's for sure. It's now, oh no, Blue Thunder Bomb on the chairs. And now Michael, Mac Knife Powerbomb. No, Calvin able to fight his way out of it. And for a clothesline, gets a chair instead. And that chair shot was so powerful that it stuck into the ring. That's the power of Code Red, everybody. Just ask his wife. But we're not here to talk about that right now. Slam to the back of the head. Speaking of his wife, Oseko's got a match at Revelations as well. She's in that Devil's 30-30 for the Fever Championship. She could leave what might be her final Revelations event as a champion. And you know she would love that. And now, dropping him with a dragon suplex with a German bridge. 2, no. And now, Calvin and Andre going at it. Up top, no. Andre slipped out. Steel chair to Michael. And Takuma's going to work with that chair. Just taking out everybody. Again, that chair, so powerful. It's stuck into the floor. And now Takuma is going to send Calvin on the Darkness Driver. Takuma again going for the pin. Michael distracted. This could be it. No, Calvin kicks out. I don't know how Calvin kicked out of that Darkness Driver, but he did. Michael getting back in the ring, only to get met with a backdrop driver on that chair. Robin Charleston in the camera's view. That's a fine. And now now Calvin, shot to the back. And now the step-off backbreaker. The SOB to Takuma, but only gets 2. And now another crucifix driver by Andre. And now onto that chair goes Andre Barnett by Calvin Richardson. There's 2. No. This has been everything we thought it would be, and what a great way to kick off Takedown with these 4 amazing competitors beating the hell out of each other for momentum going into Revelations 10. Andre with a forearm. Reared back and dropped him with it. Oh no. And now the swift punishment clash. Or the punishment clash. We'll figure out something for that. Don't worry about it. We'll figure something out. We can't call it the actual move. That's copyright. You know YouTube hates that. And now up top, Andre, tribute to Sakura with the Sweet Dreams, otherwise known as the spiral tap. And now Michael's gonna take advantage of it, the Slide Devil. 1, 2, oh! Michael trying to take advantage of the situation and then gets thunderstruck onto Andre, but Takuma right there to break it up. I'm telling you that Michael is a sly character. And I'm not talking about the Celestial Champion. He just ask his wife. Wait a minute. Condition red. Takuma unaware of it. Oh, now he knows. Now he knows. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell is this? Jesus! That was the most unique, gory neck breaker I have ever seen. But Michael knows how to use his arms to great effect. Just ask his wife. But we're not here to talk about that right now. Uh-oh. Calvin, what the hell? Jesus! I don't know what he did. I don't know if Andre's face is still attached. But Michael broke it up. And now Andre is back up somehow. His face is still attached to his body. I don't know how, but it is. Takuma and Michael in the ring. Michael getting caught with a German suplex. The back of his head almost hit that chair that finally got launched out of the ring mat. Takuma with a sling blade, rolls through into the drop kick. And a moonsault. And now, oh, here we go. If he hits this Darkness Driver, it's over. Because there's nobody in the ring to stop Takuma, but he can't capitalize again. The cover. There's 2, and Michael kicks out. That slight bit of the slight moments when he couldn't get the pin cost Takuma right there. That wasn't from any lack of trying by Takuma, though. He tried everything he could to get to that pin as fast as possible. And now Michael zoning in on Takuma. And now there's a brain buster. And a shot to Takuma, the back of the head. Takuma has been fighting like a man possessed in this match. Oh no, not another one. And another Darkness Driver. But he knew he was going to get it broken up immediately, so he's going right after Andre, and now he's down. And now Michael, the Slide Devil, trying to take advantage of everybody else's handiwork. But he would never be that kind of man. Just ask his wife. We're not talking about that right now, though. We're talking about these 4. Then Andre gets Michael kicked in the midsection. And now dragon screw leg whip. The most dangerous move in all of Zahia's professional wrestling. And there's a head scissors. Out goes Calvin. And now Andre sits him down to kick him in the side of the head. That took everything Andre had to kick him in the side of the head. And now, oh no. Oh no. Big power bomb. Takuma sends Michael out. And now, Poison Rana by Andre. I'm telling you, this is the kind of exciting action you're going to get at Revelations 10. That's for sure, folks. As now Calvin has got Takuma up and sends him down on the apron. Meanwhile, Michael gets kicked in the face with those bare feet and then drops him. Those are not the kind of feet that Michael wants in his face. Just ask his wife. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about Calvin giving Takuma a snap suplex on the floor. And now Michael with a crucifix pin. Calvin trying to get in, but he can't get there, and it's over. Calvin's so worn out from this match, he couldn't get back there in time. His adrenaline wore off just at the last split second. And the ironic thing about this whole thing is Andre had been trying the entire match to beat people with a crucifix pin, but it was Michael who took advantage of a crucifix pin and won the match. Michael Connolly getting some momentum heading into Revelations 10 and that Duel for Destiny Battle Royal, and this man, if he wins that, gets a first-class ticket to a world title shot.
Jones from Jones Good Ass Barbecue and Foot Massage, and I'm proud to announce my new Steph Curry Chicken Playoff Special. It's a whole chicken drenched in a spicy curry sauce. Then I throw it at you from 27 feet away. Splash! Now friends, you may ask yourself, how come we ain't got no LeBron meal? Well, what has LeBron ever done for Toby? At least Steph is out there representing my jingle. LeBron too busy pushing Kia. Hell, I ain't seen a brother get so much attention for a Korean car since Rodney King. And now you can enjoy a spicy curry chicken or family foot rub at home with my new Jones Spicy Curry Barbecue and Foot Rub Chicken Sauce, wherever fine sauces are sold.
Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage.
Michael Connolly picking up a big win right before the commercial break, and you know he's damn sure going to Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage for reasons that I can't speak out about right now because I don't want to get this channel in some hot water. So I'm just gonna say congratulations to Michael Connolly. Great job. Don't use that foot rub all at one time. Now, on to more serious, pressing matters. And I'm not talking about Michael's hands on something. We're not talking about his wife right now. We're talking about this #1 contenders match between the Bomber, Varl Graythorn, Hair, if you will, if you ask Michael's daughter, her second favorite wrestler of all time, Varl Graythorn. He's been wanting this for a long time now. He's worked his ass off ever since he debuted last season, he said he was going to be one of the top stars on this roster, and he's taking it to the best of them. He's taking it to Khalil Dragonheart. He's taking it to Scott Sapp. He's taking it to Jamal Kincaid. He's taking it to the best of them, and now he's gotten into the biggest match of his career so far, going up against a former DCA World Champion to decide who's going to be in the Burnout title match. And the thing about this match is, whoever wins gets a shot at the Burnout title. Whoever loses, however, they may find themselves in the Duel for Destiny Battle Royal. As a matter of fact, I am actually getting confirmation from the back that they will be in that Duel for Destiny Battle Royal. So the loser of this match doesn't necessarily lose. However, it's a much easier path for a championship when you're in a one-on-one match instead of going against 19 other men in a match where it's completely random on when you come out, and you have to go through 5 stages just to get to that title match. And Zaya Steele, you know for a fact, he wants that DCA World title back. You may not like the way he went about winning the DCA World title, but Zaya Steele proved that he deserves to be in the main events here on Takedown. And ever since Randall James, rest in peace Randall James, ever since he told Zaya Steele to, quote, try more, Zaya Steele has done exactly that. He has definitely tried more in terms of his in-ring work, in terms of his motivations. He has definitely tried more, and now we're going to see if he can try more here going up against the Bomber, Varl Graythorne. And he calls himself the Bomber, Varl Graythorne, because not only because of who he was trained by, if you know, you know, but also because of his just ruthless style in the ring. The man is like a bomb, like a missile. You get hit by him, you get trucked, and you're not getting up for a while. But you could say the same thing about Zaya Steele. As now Zaya going right to work. Now sending Varl into the corner and went for the Yakuza kick, but gets kicked in the thighs instead. Those thighs may not tell lies, but they're telling Zaya Steele to not get dropped on the top of his head anymore. That's for damn sure. And now Steele, Steele dropping him with a chest chop. And now kicking him in the chest. Trying to take the air out of Varl. Cover one. It's going to take a lot more than that to put Varl Graythorne down, that's for sure. It's going to take a lot more to put both of these men away, to be honest with you. And now just sends Zaya Steele over the top rope. And Zaya, he's right back up and takes Varl out to the floor. And this isn't going to be a 5-star wrestling clinic. If you thought it was going to be that by the time I announced this match, then you're looking at the wrong men. These are 2 men that aren't going to be here for technical wrestling. These 2 men are here to beat the hell out of each other. To beat the hell out of each other until one man doesn't get back up. And now Zaya Steele went for the boot. Nobody there. And now Varl sets him up. Big brain buster. And now out of motivation and sheer will Zaya Steele getting back up, but look at this big knee. Takes down Varl for only a minute. Only a few seconds because Varl's back up. Like I said, these 2 men are 2 of the biggest and most powerful men on the Takedown roster. And you want to talk about You want to talk about two behemoths, two juggernauts going at it. That's exactly what we're getting here. And uh-oh. Oh my God. Jesus! Big splash by Varl, and Zaya Steele kicks at it too. Off the ropes now, and a big spine buster, and the cover. 1, 2, stacked them up and only gets 2. And Varl, gets kicked in the face by Zaya Steele, and Steele now going to work again. But Varl sweeps the legs and gives him a clothesline. But Steele's back up, gives him another clothesline. Steele's right back up again. And now the Eddie Mack Memorial chops here on Takedown with the strikes by Zaya Steele, sending Varl into the ropes. And now, look at the strength of Zaya Steele. It's not surprising. Steele with the knees right to the midsection. And now the follow-away slam. Zaya Steele in complete control now. Right hands to Varl. Stomping away at him, and now sends him into the corner. And there's the Yakuza kick he was looking for earlier. And now up on the shoulders, into the sidewalk slam. 2, no. And Zaya wondering what has he got to do to put Varl away. Maybe that powerbomb will do it. There's 2, no. And look at these strikes. Just taking it to Varl here, and gives him a backdrop driver of his own. And now look at this. Rear naked choke locked in. Varl, will he get choked out here? Nope, Varl with the elbows, getting his way free. Irish whip in the corner. Varl now with an exploder suplex. And the cover. 1, 2, nope. Again, it's going to take a lot more to put Varl down, to put Zaya Steele down. Oh, and look at the power with the big military press into the elbow. And now Varl with the strikes. Got him up on his shoulders, and the Death Valley driver. There's 2, and no. Understandably, like I said, I don't think either of these men really know exactly what they're going to have to do to put the other away. Stay out of the way of that. From behind now. Look at this. Just drops him on his head. And now right on the knee. And Zaya Steele in firm control now. Big shot in the corner. Big splash in the corner. And look at this one arm. The strength of the King of Death. I went for the elbow. Varl able to get out of the way. Varl now, no. Running in, gets a headbutt. And now Varl just slings Zaya back in the ring. And now went for the drop kick. Got some of it, didn't get all of it. Hurt his work though. And Varl, oh my God. Look at the power of Varl Greatthorn. You want to talk about strength? You just saw it right there. But Zaya Steele again, he will not be denied tonight. He wants to go to Revelations and he will win or lose. But like I said, Zaya's path to a championship will be a lot easier if he's just facing Jazz one-on-one rather than going up against 19 other. Oh my God. What the hell was that? And then a small package. 1, 2, no. Oh my God. These two are breaking out moves I did not think they would break out. I don't know what the hell Varl just did. That's why he's Yuki Marie's second favorite wrestler. This time, he gets tossed though. But the first time when he landed on his feet, I don't know what the hell that was. That man has some supernatural abilities or something. And now Varl's challenging him. And Zaya's like, nah, I had it. I had it the whole time. And there's a super kick. And now Zaya Steele in firm control and gets super kick again. Cover, 2, no. And Zaya is wondering again, what has he got to do? Big clothesline. And Varl's feeling it now. Another clothesline. And now Zaya blocked the clothesline. Didn't block that axe handle. And now, oh, look at this. Big gorilla press. And now over, and I went for the elbow, but Zaya just ate it on the chin, ate that elbow as well. Now, on the apron, and then gets tossed back in. Again, if you were expecting a 5-star wrestling clinic, you're not going to get it. Oh my God, water wheel power bomb. 2, no. And now, big drop kick. And now, Varl got him up. Another face buster, electric chair style. Varl going up top, going for the, no, King Kong knee drop. I thought he was going for that splash that he usually does to finish off his opponents with. But he did not do it this time. I guess he figured Zaya wasn't worn down long enough, and I have to agree with Varl here. We've seen Zaya Steele in some of the most violent, some of the most vicious matches in VW history. It's going to take a lot more to put him down. He's not just going to go down easily. And Varl, even though he has less experience than Zaya, he has to realize who he's in the ring with if he hasn't done so already. Big clothesline. Like a greetings from Sovngarde there. 1, 2, no. And I think Zaya fully understands who he's in the ring with. He always has. And now another one. And now Steele with the warning. There's 2. No! And you can see the frustration all over the face of Zaya Steele right there. Zaya wants him to stay down. And Varl is not going to do it. He's not going to stay down. Varl now, look at this. Roll through with the Death Valley driver. Cover. 2. No. And now can Varl put him away? Look at this. German suplex. And Zaya on the ropes, literally and figuratively. Look at this. In the corner again with the splash. And then the exploder suplex. And Varl is feeling it now. Zaya in no man's land, it seems. Kick to the midsection. He's got him up. Going for the downfall. But Zaya's trying to fight it. He's trying to fight it, and he's doing it. He's doing just that. Went for the boot, nobody there. Off the ropes, Varl, DDT. I went for the boot, nobody there. Clothesline blocked, right hand. Kicks to the hamstrings. Went for the boot again, nobody there. Big shot. Cover. 1, 2, no. Again, folks, this is to determine who will go to Revelations 10 and challenge for the Burnout Championship. Elbow drop, nobody there. Big boot right to the chest. And now, good Lord, the man got dropped. And now Zaya Steele, a good thing the ring is reinforced. Look at this, big superplex. The fans on their feet. They know what they're seeing here. And that's good quality wrestling right here, as only DCA can bring to you. There's a small package. 1, 2, no. Varl off the ropes, but Zaya Steele wisely trying to get to the corner. But he's getting choked out now. In that corner. And now just getting beaten and beaten and beaten some more. Oh. And now the gorilla press again. Drives him down. And Varl just sending Zaya Steele's back up. Back up. No. Varl again, just the athleticism of this man. And there's the steel-toed boot. Ran right into it. No. What does Varl have to do? What does Zaya have to do? This might be it. Reaper's elbow. No. Big boot. Oh, missing that one. Zaya Steele, big tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And now Steele up top. What the hell is Steele doing? What the hell was that? Cover. 2. I don't even know anymore, folks. And this is just the second match of the night, and I'm already losing my voice. Steel going for no steel-toed boot. No. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Drops him. Uh-oh, Varl. Choke slam. And now Varl, is he going for the splash? No, he gets out of the way. Say it gets out of the way. Steel-toed boot. And this could be it right here. Reaper's elbow. Here we go. No, oh my God. He got caught in a choke slam. He got caught with a choke slam. And now the splash. A tidal wave just hits Isaiah Steel, and Varl's going to Revelations to face Jazz. What a hell of a match. Look at this. Reaper's elbow countered into the choke slam. And then Varl going up top and hits the tidal wave for the 1, for the 2, and for the 3. Varl Graythorn gets what he wants. He's getting his match with Jazz. What a freaking match that was. The Bomber's going to Revelations.
Said they didn't have it, so I gotta do it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the one and only host of the CAW Chronicles podcast, Fangs, and I'm here to officially drop the advertisement for said podcast for any and all e-feds that want to happen to include it into their shows. There's only one way you can go ahead and hear about us, and that is over on Spotify. Go ahead and make sure you give us a follow for CAW Chronicles podcast, so we have all guests situated on said episodes, but not only do we have it there on Spotify, you also want to go ahead and give us a follow over on X. Yes, that's right. That's where we also have our CAW Chronicles podcast information for any new episodes that might be dropping, any guests that might be on the line as well, coming in to go ahead and record. But did you know that we are also running WZW Warzone Wrestling? I do happen to run my own eFed, and yes, as of right now, it is currently full, but it is content to put out there nonetheless. Now, what are you doing? Go ahead and make sure you hit that follow button over on X and over on Spotify, or, just don't. It's, I never know how to end these.
Takeru Yukimura making it clear what his intentions are when it comes to his father, June. That's going to be a very personal match at Revelations 10. And I shudder to think what those two are going to put each other through, but I hope, for their sakes and for the Yukimura family's sakes, I hope that it is the end of this and that they can move forward afterward. That's what, I'm really hoping for. But right now, we're about to find out who's going to Revelations in the ladder match for the Tag Team Championships. And here comes the Lagoon Company, Dutch and Benny, who came within an eyelash of winning the tag team titles at Gateway to Heaven, but they were unsuccessful against the KBC. But now they are going to have an opportunity to once again challenge for that championship, those championships, if they win this match. But to do that, they have to go through this team right here. One of the best tag teams on this roster, with the worst choice in theme music to come out to. Patrick Lawson on the left, Robert Tanner on the right. The real wrestling throwbacks. Patrick Lawson and his luxurious stash picked this music. I'm putting it out there right now. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is all Patrick Lawson's fault. Because Robert Tanner would not have picked this music. How could a team this serious come out with music this outrageous? You can never explain it. Even the Lagoon Company's confused. But I think this is all psychological warfare. This is what the real wrestling throwbacks do. Psychological warfare. And the throwbacks are looking to go to Revelations and potentially challenge for the titles. Here we go. And Robert Tanner going to kick it off with Benny here to kick off this tag team match. Remember, the winners of this match are going to get a tag title shot at Revelations 10 in that ladder match with Too Wicked, the Punk Movement, and the champions, the KBC. And now Patrick Lawson in there with Benny. And now Benny looks like he's going to tag in the Powerhouse Dutch. But Robert Tanner doesn't care about that. Patrick Lawson doesn't care about that.
Tag with me.
And now, Robert Tanner back in the ring against Dutch. Understandably, these two teams, you know, they would love to get in that title opportunity, even if it's in there with 3 other teams and a bunch of ladders involved. And right to the ribs, Patrick Lawson. I mean, the Real Wrestling Throwbacks, they might have gaudy entrance music, but you cannot deny their teamwork. You cannot deny their, wrestling ability. Neckbreaker by Dutch in the cover. 1, 2, no. And both of these teams former DCA Tag Team Champions, by the way. So they have the championship pedigree to back it up. Irish whip in the corner. Oh, nope. And now, Irish whip. And look at this. Patrick Lawson using those dirty tactics to his advantage. The Real Wrestling Throwbacks, they are indeed a throwback team. Using those old school tricks to get the job done. And now Russian leg sweep. Floating over into the right hands. Again, the Real Wrestling Throwbacks, they're not gonna, go with high flying moves and all that stuff. They are going straight for the ground and pound. They're going straight for these kind of move tag team double teams like this right here. Just an old school back body drop. And now just sends Benny out of the ring. And now going after Dutch. And now look at this. Back suplex on the apron. And Patrick Lawson's not here to play around. Exploder on the floor. And remember, our main event is coming up in just a little bit. It will be John Blackos going up against Tyler Parks. I believe that might be a first-time ever matchup, if I'm not mistaken. It is going to be a hell of a fight between those two who, let's be honest, they do not like each other, especially after Tyler Parks, because of his actions, made the match at Revelations in that Battle Pro World title match. It's his fault that it's a 4-way. Let's be honest here. If he didn't involve himself in that match between Claudio and John, it would have been a simple one-on-one, but now that's not the case. And now look at this, driving him into the mat. It's Benny getting driven into the mat by Tanner. And now look at this, just working on the legs of Benny here. And now Benny sending Tanner into the corner long enough to get a tag to his partner. And now Dutch is in. And Dutch, look at this, snake eyes in the corner. And now look at this, Irish whip, Tanner. Once again, that tag team chemistry from the Throwbacks coming into play. Double shoulder tackle. And catching him on the rebound. a big forearm, a big elbow, excuse me. Cover, only a 1 count though. And now Dutch just pounding away onto Lawson. And now Lawson and Benny back in here. And back elbow avoided. But still keeping the momentum. Big forearm right to the face of Lawson. Tag made. Dutch back in. Kick to the midsection. And now, look at this. Got him up. And a snake eyes in the corner. Might have hit that metal post underneath it a little bit there. Because I think he might be bleeding a little bit. Now, the tag made. Here comes Robert Tanner. And now Tanner with the knees. And now he's going to pay Dutch back for that. What he did to his partner. And Dutch is in trouble now, or maybe I spoke a little bit too soon there. He's got him in the tree of woe. And then just gives a cheap shot. But that distraction may have cost him here. But Dutch is staying on the offense. Now Dutch gets the tag. Benny's back in, but gets a knee immediately by Tanner. Robert Tanner and Patrick Lawson, like I said, you may not like their tactics, you may not like how they handle their business, but they are a damn good team. And now look at this, Boston Crab by Benny. But gets kicked away. And now Lawson sending Benny into the corner. And now working on the arm. This is what the throwbacks do best. There's an exploder. And Lawson again just keeping the pressure on. Kick to the midsection, and again, look at this. Right to that rope. And now, caught him, no, a counter by Lawson. DDT. And again, the real wrestling throwbacks. Just when you think they're down, they come right back more and more here. And now Benny, this might be it here. 2, no. I thought that was going to be it right there. And now, big knee. Tag into Dutch. And now, look at this. Slamming in the corner and just tossing him like a bad habit. Blossom, look at the blood. He might be out of it. 2, I don't know how the hell Lawson is still in this match. He is bleeding. Oh my God! The toughness of Patrick Lawson, but no, backdrop. And now, oh my goodness. It might be only a matter of time for Patrick Lawson. He's losing too much blood. Benny now in the ring with Lawson. And back elbow blocked. Kick to the midsection. Oh my God. Patrick Lawson. He's got him hooked. Patrick. Power bomb. The throwbacks might be going to Revelations, but Dutch breaks it up at the last millisecond. And you can hear the fans chanting tag team wrestling. That is what this company has been built on, or at least one of them. One of the reasons why this company was founded was the tag team wrestling backdrop suplex around the back of his head. And Lawson again, I don't know how much more he's got left. Oh no. Big splash, no. Counter by Lawson. Patrick Lawson is showing me something tonight, but now Dutch is done playing around. He just dropped him with a right hand. Oh no, what the heck is this? What is Dutch? Oh! And then an elbow right to the head. And now, oh my God, what is this? He's gonna try it again. Jesus! Oh my God, 1, 2. How in the hell? How is Patrick Lawson still in this match? Patrick Lawson. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. The throwbacks. Going for the throwback bomb. The cover. 1, 2, no. Tanner with a moonsault. I know I said earlier the throwbacks don't do a lot of high flying and whatever, but desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. I don't know what the throwbacks are made of, but they are showing me something tonight, and especially Patrick Lawson. This is, man. But but Tanner gets tossed. And one of these teams are going to Revelations. One of these teams are going to join Too Wicked, the Punk Movement, and the KBC in a ladder match. That is why they're fighting as hard as they are. And now right hands. Tag made to Benny. And there's a knee by Tanner. Again, the throwbacks are fighting like their lives depend on it, because it very much might. And look at this. Tanner now. More strikes. And here comes Lawson. I don't know how the hell Lawson is still in this match. Dutch back in. Tanner on the outside. Lawson trying his best, but the blood loss, the fatigue, it's only going to be a matter of time. I'm sorry, but it's only a matter of time. And now look at this. Oh no, are they going for it again? No. They're going for the rocket launcher. Kick to the back. Cover by Dutch. 1, 2, no. And now Tanner up top. What's he thinking? Waiting for Dutch to get up. And now big savate kick to the face. Dutch able to counter. No, Tanner countering. And now big right hand. Tanner still in control, but he is doing everything he can for his team here because he's going to have to. Patrick Lawson is in rough shape right now. Cover. 2. Again, just a 2. And Dutch getting the tag to Benny. And Tanner with a punch. 2. Again, only 2. And Lawson getting the tag in. I don't know how much he's got left, but he's going to fight like hell for his team, that's for sure. Benny sending Tanner into the corner and then just driving him face first. And you can see the blood loss is just... There's a drop kick. Tag made. And there's a spear by Tanner. But Dutch able to break it up immediately. I don't know what it's going to take, to be honest with you. This thing has gotten physical and violent, but when you're in there with the Lagoon Company, I don't know why you would expect anything less. Tanner in the corner. And kicks to the leg. And now, look at this. Big knee. Now Dutch back in. Dutch, oh no. Oh no. Dutch. Powerbomb. Oh my God. And now Tanner trying to get in there, and he does. Excuse me, Pat Lawson getting in there. Right hands by Dutch. In comes Benny, and it looks like Tanner might be bleeding as well. Both men bleeding now. And that's not going to bode well for the throwbacks, that's for sure. But, I mean, I guess the one thing I can say is that, oh my God. Benny, that might be it. 1, 2. How? Oh my God. I was going to say, the only benefit I can say is that Tanner isn't bleeding nearly as much as Lawson is, but this has just been a fight. A war. And I don't know where it's going to end. I don't know how it's going to end. And Tanner tagging into Lawson. Again, I don't know if that's the wisest move because Lawson's bleeding way more than Tanner is. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God. And now Tanner gets taken off. And Lawson in there alone now. Spinebuster. Tanner thankfully got back on the apron, but I don't think he knows where he is. He's bleeding also. So I don't know. This thing has gotten so violent so quickly. Tag made to Dutch. And good Lord. Tanner, I don't know how much more Tanner's got left. He's getting ping-ponged left and right. But he is still fighting like a man possessed. And I don't know how much longer he's got left. But for the time he does have left, he's fighting like hell right now, and that's all that that's the most I could give him. There's a choke in the corner. It's illegal, but and now up top, big headbutt. I don't know if that was the wisest move. This has been a hell of a tag team match, that's for sure. But that's what the match at Revelations means to all of these men. That's how much they want to go to the big show. And now Irish whip by Lawson. Oh, Lawson gets a knee in the face. And now Tanner gets a right hand. And now Lawson gets a right hand. And Dutch just swinging at everybody right now. Another right hand. And Lawson out on the mat. Benny tagged back in. And Lawson with a knee out of nowhere. The cover, and Dutch breaks it up again. My God. And now Benny. And Benny's bleeding now. I mean, if you placed bets on who you thought was winning this thing, it's probably gone back and forth about 178 times at this point. Exaggeration, I know. 1, 2, 2.5. And a suplex. Oh my God. Oh my God. Benny, look at it. Dutch with a knee bar. And I don't think Tanner knew it. I didn't even see it coming, but he gets kicked in the face. I didn't even know Dutch could do a knee bar. Tanner looks like he's out on the apron. He can barely stand up. He's bleeding. And there's a boot to the face of Lawson again. 1, 2, 3. Like I said, it was only a matter of time. But the Lagoon Company are going to Revelations 10 in what I can only describe to you as a pure spectacle of violence. These two teams beat the hell out of each other. But at the end of the day, the Lagoon Company are going to Revelations 10 in that ladder match. What a hell of a fight between these two teams.
Those words coming from you.
And the blood will dry underneath my nails, and the wind will rise up to fill my sails, so you can doubt and you can hate, but I know no matter what it takes, I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday.
Revelations 10 is just around the corner, folks. I can't stress this enough. This is one of the biggest, if not the biggest show we've ever put together, and I cannot wait for it. MetLife Stadium is going to be rocking for Revelations 10. Multi-night event, by the way, just to let you guys know. So we'll let you know closer to the event how many days exactly, but let's get into this card for Revelations 10, the final barrage. You are listening to Crazier by Boa from her self-titled album. It is available wherever music is sold and streamed. It is one of the official themes for Revelations 10. Pure Championship on the line. Space Ghost made it official. Jamal Kincaid will defend the title against former DCA World Champion Jordan Sylvia at Revelations. Wildcats tag team titles on the line in a fatal four-way ladder match. MJCO defend against the Suplex Roses, American Obsession, and the Hated Gates in a ladder match. Last man standing, Jamal Bedlam and Arcan. Arcan stuck his nose in something he didn't need to stick it in, and Jamal Bedlam is here to make him pay for it. Burnout title on the line. Jazz will defend the title against the bomber Varl Graythorn. Can Varl's hard work pay off here at Revelations, or will Jazz put another one down? The Rumble Roses match, the winner gets a shot at the Wildcats champion, whoever it is, at the 13-year anniversary on June 1st. Those are just 4 of the names in the match. This one's official. Jaden Starr, Malik Brown. This one is personal between these two coming up at Revelations 10. But will Malik be 100%? Zach Stone puts his Revelation streak and his title shot for the VW title on the line against James Dark, who's had the better of Zach all season. And now the second official theme for Revelations 10, Legend by OnLap. It is available wherever music is sold and streamed. Let's get into the rest of this card. Celestial title, Devils 30-30. Sly Cooper defends against Steven Zane, Kenshin, Luca Khan, Jeremy Paisley, and Jiraiya Raju. Queens of Wrestling title on the line. Annie Cortez called her shot, cashing in her Queen's gift to take on the Dream Killer, Destiny Williams. The Duel for Destiny Battle Royal, those are just some of the names in the match. The winner gets a shot at whoever the world champion is on June 1st at the 13-year anniversary. Concrete Jungle Death Match, Carmen Cortez, Heather Ray. This situation comes to a boiling point in Carmen's signature match at Revelations 10. Battle Pro World title on the line. Gorilla Black defends against Claudio Dragonheart, John Blackos, and Tyler Parks for the richest prize in Battle Pro. Trinity and Yuki Mori for the Diamonds title. Will Yuki finally set Trinity free from the Lotus Collective? Will Trinity truly make a decision? Who will leave the Diamonds champion? Goddess title on the line. Amber Stevens is looking for one more reign, but she's got to go through the American Goddess, Megan Van Horn, to do just that. Takeru Yukimura had promised that he would set his father free from the influence of Izunami and the Lotus Collective. Will he do it, or will June once again get the better of his son? And then we come to these matches. The DCA Wildcats champion, the Blood Queen Beatrix Decker, defends against the Gateway to Heaven ladder match winner, the War Goddess Nicole Natasha. Beatrix wants the best from Nicole. Nicole wants to be a 2-time Wildcats champion. Which one will leave as the top woman on Wildcats at Revelations? Who is going to leave as the face of Takedown? Will it be the Bad Seed, the DCA World Heavyweight Champion Dante Styles, or will it be the Gateway to Heaven ladder match winner, the Dark Side Hero James Needham, who was in the fans at Revelations 2 when he got into this business? He wanted to be in this business. Will his destiny come full circle, or will Dante Styles prove he is the man on Takedown at Revelations? And then it is the big one for the main event. For the first time ever, legacy or survival, it is the pretty little psycho Eve Heron and the dishonored Akira Yukimura. The first time ever, these two titans are colliding one-on-one. A match that could have happened 7 years ago is happening at Revelations 10. Folks, if you do not think this is the biggest Revelations of all time, you must be fooling yourselves, because this is going to be the biggest night in DCA history, and we've said that for years on this YouTube channel, but I think this one has the potential to rival them all. Revelations 10, folks. I'm really hyped up about this event, folks. Like, I cannot begin to explain to you how big this night is going to be, and again, it all thanks to you guys. If I can get personal here for a second, this night, this show would not be possible without each and every one of you who have watched, who have stuck with me, who have stuck with this channel through the ups and downs, the good, the bad, the ugly. Thank you so much for allowing me to get to this point. This would not be happening. This channel would be nothing. I would be nothing without each and every one of you, all the guys that have helped me get to this point. Malik, this man, John Blackos, Zaya Steele, Zaya Morgan, V-Pot, Hit Kid, everybody that's helped me get here. Thank you so much, and so many more that I can't even name right now, because we got to get to our main event. But you know who you are. And I'll get to like more formal thank yous probably the night of and the night after Revelations, but right now we're getting into our main event. It's a big one, folks. Two former world champions and a current world champion, in John's case, current VW world champion, one-on-one here. And here comes a man who has been very angry for months now. A man who's wanted nothing more than revenge on Gorilla Black. Here he comes, former DCA World Champion Tyler Parks. Tyler Parks has wanted nothing more than to get his hands on Tyler Parks. To get his hands on Gorilla Black. But his obsession with getting to Gorilla Black cost, or at first it seemed like it cost, both John Blackos and Claudio Dragonheart a shot at the Battle Pro World title, all because Tyler wanted to make it to where only he took the belt from Gorilla Black. But now his actions cost him a one-on-one opportunity, and now it's turned into a four-way. Here we go. This is, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary pals alike, the main event of Takedown episode 232. It is John Blackos one-on-one with Tyler Parks. And now John going right after him. You heard John's words on this channel in a separate video. You know what John's mission is tonight. You know how he's feeling. I don't need to repeat it. You can go back and watch it. But John clearly taking out some aggression here on Tyler Parks as he now goes over the top and takes out Wrestling Elite. Of course, John had a successful night at VW Vindication, successfully defending the DCA World Championship against Dante Styles. They are 1-1 against each other, I believe. There's a crossbody pin. 2. No. So you know a rubber match is going to happen sooner rather than later. But right now, he can't focus on that. He's got to focus on Tyler Parks. And Tyler with a boot. And now Tyler going to work here. Again, I don't know if this is a first time ever in exactly, but if it is, I'm sure somebody will tell me. But this is a big match regardless between Tyler Parks and John Blackos. Because if John loses here, you got to believe that Tyler's going to look to get a VW title shot somewhere down the line. But of course, if you saw Vindication, you saw Roulette come out after John's match. Seemingly, it seems like, on Zach Stone's behalf. You know, Zach has that title shot he's been holding on to since Prestige 4. If Zach is really ready to cash that in, he might have to wait till after Revelations, because he may not have that shot if James Stark beats him again. There's a code breaker. There's two. No. And that code breaker busted Tyler open. But yeah, what I was saying is, you know, if Zach loses at Revelations, he loses that title shot. So he won't be able to challenge John or whoever the champion is. Cover. 2, no. So look at this. Oh, went for the uppercut. Nobody there. Tyler, clothesline. And now, cover by Tyler. Referee getting into position. No. And now Tyler on the offense. And look at Tyler. See, this is something Tyler never used to do. Or at least he hasn't done it in a very long time. Tyler arguing with the official, and it cost him. Like, this is a different Tyler Parks, obviously. This is a man that has been driven by hatred. He's been driven by just obsession. Cover. 2, no. All because Gorilla Black nearly just crippled the man with 7 or 8 elbow drops to the spine a number of months back last year. And ever since, Tyler Parks has had nothing on his mind but beating the hell out of Gorilla Black. But in doing so, has pissed off 2 other men in Claudio and John. Off the ropes, Tyler, neck breaker. And now right to the back. And Tyler Parks on the offense. And the fans are still behind Tyler, but again, you can hear some smattering of boos here and there because, again, this man, Tyler, has really changed his attitude up in the last couple of months. This is not the same Tyler Parks that we have seen in the past. This is a completely different person. Samoan drop. This is a man that wants nothing more than to get his hands on Gorilla Black by any means necessary. Single leg Boston Crab locked in here. On to John Blackos. And he gets to the ropes. You know Blackos has got to be, he can't be 100% after the beating that he took at the hands of Dante Styles at Vindication. But regardless, you know John's not going to quit. He's not going to make any excuses. He's going to fight like hell as he's doing right now. Big drop kick by Tyler. And again, like I said, this has been a different Tyler Parks than we have seen in the past. Uranagi slam. And, oh. Missed the senton. And went double underhook, no. And Tyler waiting for John to get up to his feet. And now Tyler with a pin. 1, 2, no. And again, look at this. Tyler arguing with referee Robin Charleston. And again, this is something that Tyler would never have done in the past. There's a overdrive. 2, no. Tyler is letting his emotions cloud his judgment. Oh, and a double foot stomp. Springboard style. Cover. 2, no. Tyler has got to get back in the game here. But he is not obviously focused. Big senton. And another one. And a moonsault. 1, 2, no. And another kick. Oh, but Tyler's back up. And I think that might have been the kick that woke Tyler up in terms of not being so upset and focusing on the match instead. Cover. 2, no. And Tyler with the Eddie Mack Memorial chops now. And now just right to the back. And a German. Wrestling elite indeed. And there's the frog splash. 2, no. And now Tyler with the right hands. Again, when Tyler is dialed in and he's not so focused on anger and frustration, he's still one of the best to ever do it. There's an overdrive again. And now, John, is he looking for the four factos? He's going up top. Oh, but Tyler's getting up. Tyler knew. And now look at this. Oh my God, Dragon Rana. Cover. 2, no. And John getting him back up, but no. Countered by Tyler. And now Tyler scooping him up, slamming him down. Held him up for a little bit. It wasn't enough for 3. This has been back and forth as we expected, but Tyler, I think, is finally starting to He's finally starting to get his groove back a little bit. Exploder suplex. Tyler's finally trying to control those emotions. Another frog splash. But it doesn't even faze John this time. And I think John wants him up. And John's about to get it. And now here we go. We're once again getting a little skirmish here. A little kerfuffle. A little brouhaha. A little Schmeckledorf. A little fist fight. Here on Takedown. And would you expect anything less from these two? Especially, oh my God. Oh, I spoke too soon, Tyler Parks, but you can see he's still loopy. And now, is he going for it? Yes, he is. The single leg Boston Crab. Once again, the straight shooter. And he's got it locked in, but John able to get out of it. And a clothesline. And now, chops away. Tyler obviously bleeding. I think both men might be bleeding, actually. Which, again, wouldn't shock me. Tyler going for something on the top rope. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. He's going back up. Tyler. Big splash again. He's been using those splashes effectively. Cover. 2. Just a 2. And now, missed the kick. John able to counter, drop kick. But Tyler again coming right back. And Tyler again, back and forth we go. John's back up. John, big shot in the corner. You want to talk about back and forth? That's exactly what we're seeing right here. Tyler, big boot. I mean, really, both men showing exactly what they are capable of. And honestly, I didn't expect anything less from these two. There's a Spanish fly cover. 1, 2, no. And now, went for something there and gets drop kicked in the face for his efforts. Tyler, wow. Tilt-a-whirl side slam. 2, no. And now Tyler with strikes. Good God. And a suplex by John, but now both men are down. And now John's got him up on the top. But Tyler trying to fight away. Oh my God, look at this. Big reverse German suplex. And now John up top, going for the 4 factors, perhaps. No, countered. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tyler caught him in midair into the Gold Rush. And John didn't see it coming. 1, 2, Tyler gets the win. What a freaking match. But Tyler just pulled it out in just 1 millisecond. This was a fight between these two. Both bloodied, both battered, but this is how it ended right here. Tyler getting up when he was about to get hit with the 4 factos, caught the crossbody, and then with the last bit of strength he had left, hit the Gold Rush. And Tyler just only able to get an arm over and pin the VW World Champion. And we gotta think that's gonna lead to somewhere down the line, Tyler getting some momentum heading into Revelations. But folks, we got one more takedown left before Revelations, and it's gonna be a big one. All the stars are gonna be there. We'll see you then, and I'll see you next time on Wildcats.